Succession planning is a very big issue in Australian agriculture. It's probably one of the major sleeping risks that faces family businesses. It's interesting, the last two farmers that banks have asked me to go and have a look at, their financial difficulty stems from this particular part of their business not being managed well. When we're looking at succession planning, we need to understand the objectives of the older generation. They'll fall into either two categories. One, yes, the older generation want the business to go to the next generation, or two, no, the next generation is interested, or there's some other factors there that the assets of the farm then become the superannuation of the older generation. Then when we focus on, okay, we do want the next generation to take over, we've got to look at asset transfer and we have to look at management transfer. They don't have to happen at the same time, but we need to understand clearly how this is going to be undertaken by the older generation. Then when we start to look at this process, we don't see that succession planning is just a one-off event. It's actually evolving, and we need to come back and address it every 3 or 4 years until it's actually implemented and completed. It's tempting to address succession planning as a family without an outsider in there. What I've found, it's good to actually have a third party to come in to chair the meetings and to ask the hard questions so we can get answers from everyone. When the facilitator comes in, they should focus first of all on the older generation and what their goals and aspirations are for the succession planning. Then listen to each of the other family generations of what their aspirations are, and then bring that together. That creates the agenda for the family meeting. And we can sit back and discuss asset transfer and management transfer. There may need to be an accountant present, or we may need to consult them later on financial issues and tax issues. We may need to consult a lawyer on land ownership and transfer issues. And we also may need to look at financial modelling of the business to see how that transfer might occur. And then finally, we need to probably have a series of meetings so that we can understand clearly what the generations require, where the commonalities are, where the decisions are, what research we need to have. We come back to subsequent meetings before we actually put the plan together.